This woman has two heads. But she's not alone. Around the world exist people so rare, they seem almost impossible to believe. From extraordinary features to unbelievable life stories, these individuals have captured global attention and left millions amazed. Join us as we uncover the 10 most unique and rare people in the world. Number 1 will leave you speechless. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell. So let's get started. Blake Leeper, born August 31, 1989 in Kingsport, Tennessee, is an American Paralympic sprinter most known for his performances in the T43, T44, T62 classes. He was born with a congenital defect called fibular hemimelia, which meant his lower legs weren't fully formed. At age 4, both of his lower legs were amputated below the knee. Leeper started wearing prosthetic legs when he was still very young, about 9 months old, and eventually gravitated towards sports, particularly track and field. He has earned multiple medals at high-level para-athletic competitions. In the 2012 London Paralympics, he won silver in the 400 MT44 and bronze in the 200 MT44. He also holds American records, and, at times, world records, in the 400 M sprint for his classification. Beyond his medals, Leeper has been in the spotlight for his fight to compete against able-bodied athletes. He has challenged rulings from World Athletics around whether his running blades give him an unfair advantage, especially concerning his height with prosthetics. In recent times, at the 2024 Paris Paralympics, he ran the 400 MT62 and finished fourth with a personal best of 47.32 seconds. Leeper is also a motivational speaker, telling his story of overcoming physical and social challenges, using his disability not as a limitation but as part of what drives him. Maria Jose Cristerna Mendez, born in 1976 in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, is a lawyer, tattoo artist, businesswoman, and activist, widely known by her alter egos, the Vampire Woman or the Jaguar Woman. Growing up in a religious Catholic household, she got her first tattoo at age 14. She later earned a degree in criminal law from the Catholic University of Mexico. Her body modifications are extensive and symbolic. She has covered about 96% of her body in tattoos, which is recognized by Guinness World Records. Her modifications include subdermal implants, including titanium horn-like implants on her forehead, dental implants, fangs, a split tongue, body piercings, eye tattoos, scarification, ear expansions, and more. Maria Jose says her transformation was partly inspired by her experiences with domestic violence in her first marriage. She views modifying her body as a statement of strength, liberation, and reclaiming her identity. Professionally, she runs a tattoo studio, owns a boutique, with her own clothing line called Mujeres Vampiro, Vampire Women, continues practicing law, and uses her platform to advocate against domestic abuse. She also participates in tattoo body modification festivals and shows, appearing in media features including National Geographic's Taboo. Despite her dramatic appearance, she describes herself as fully human, often saying she feels beautiful and that her modifications are a story written onto her skin. Sadikin Pard, born October 29, 1966 in Malang, East Java, is an Indonesian painter known for creating stunning works without arms. From a young age, even in kindergarten, he had a passion for drawing and painting. Because he was born without hands, tunadaksa, Sadikin learned to paint using his feet, especially his left foot, and sometimes his mouth. He pursued studying psychology at Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang, after initially wanting to study architecture. It was during his third semester, around 1989, that he officially joined the Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists, AMFPA, based in Switzerland. Once he joined AMFPA, he committed to producing a certain number of paintings each year to maintain membership and have his works published or sold internationally. Sadikin's style has included realism, impressionism over time, often painting landscapes, social commentary, and works that reflect his life and environment. His works have fetched high prices, sometimes tens to hundreds of millions of rupiah. He also runs his own gallery, Sadikin Pard Gallery, and participates in exhibitions both in Indonesia and abroad. Sadikin used his art not only for personal expression, but also as a platform, to inspire others with disabilities, to show that difabel bukan untuk dikasihani tetapi diberi kesempatan. Disability is not for pity, but for equal opportunity. Sadikin Pard passed away on the 2nd of December 2024 in Jakarta, reportedly from a heart attack while attending an art exhibition event. Veronica Plebani was born on March 1, 1996 in Gavardo, in the province of Brescia, Italy. From an early age, she enjoyed many sports: dance, gymnastics, athletics, snowboarding among them. When she was 15 on April 27, 2011, Veronica contracted a fulminant bacterial meningitis. She survived, but lost the phalanges of her fingers and toes. Shortly after leaving hospital, she ran in a 5-kilometer race, the day before the New York City Marathon, finishing together with a group from Monza Marathon team. She then joined Art for Sport, which supports athletes with disabilities, and started competing seriously in canoeing and snowboarding. Over time, she transitioned into para-triathlon, 2017, in addition to her previous sports. At the 2020 Summer Paralympics in Tokyo, she won a bronze medal in the women's PTS-2 triathlon. At the Paralympics Paris 2024, she improved that result, winning silver in the PTS-2 triathlon with a time of 1 hour 15 minutes and 31 seconds. Besides being an elite athlete, she is also a published author. Her book, Fiori Affamati di Vita, Flowers Hungry for Life, narrates her experience, her illness, her recovery, the physical and emotional scars, and how she found strength in sport and in embracing her changed body. She also holds a degree in political science from the University of Bologna. Veronica sees her life as a message of inclusion, resilience, and the beauty of diversity. She advocates publicly that disability should be normalized, not treated as pity or heroism, but as part of life, and that social, cultural, and architectural barriers need to be addressed so people with disabilities can fully participate. Diella is a 9-year-old girl from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. She is the 5th of 8 children, and she is the only one in her family who was born with a rare disability. Her mother recalls having a normal pregnancy, but after Diella was born, she had trouble breathing and had to be on a machine for 10 days. A doctor later speculated that her condition might be due to an untreated infection her mother had during pregnancy. Diella's disability is characterized by thick, stretchy muscles on her neck, which has led to cruel treatment from others in her community. They have given her the nickname the Bat. In addition to her physical condition, she has faced other health issues, including swelling in her chest, left leg, and arm. Despite these significant challenges, Diella is described as a bright and intelligent student who is among the top 5 in her class. However, the bullying she has faced from other children at school caused her to stop attending for a period of time. With the help of the school authorities, the situation has improved, and she is now doing well. Her parents are deeply concerned about her future and her health. Doctors had recommended surgery when she was just 2 years old, but it was delayed. By the time she was 6, her family could not afford the treatment. Her father expressed the difficulty of providing for all 8 of his children and asked for help to cover Diella's medical expenses. A father of 3, Shadot Hossain from Shahjadpur, Bangladesh, suffers from a severe genetic condition that has left his body covered in bubble-like tumors. Believed to be caused by neurofibromatosis, these growths have spread across his skin since childhood, and today they blanket nearly every part of his body. The most dangerous tumors have formed on his face, pushing dangerously close to his eyes. Doctors warn that without surgery to remove them, Shadot could lose his sight forever, and even his life is at risk. At 47 years old, everyday tasks like eating, dressing, or simply walking in public are filled with challenges. The condition also brings heavy social stigma, as children often run away when they see him. Yet, despite the pain and isolation, Shadot remains determined to survive and provide for his family. His story is a powerful reminder of the urgent need for medical support for people battling rare and devastating conditions like neurofibromatosis. Imagine a man whose face and body were covered in long, flowing hair, like a lion's mane. That was Stephan Bibrowski, famously known as Lionel the Lion-Faced Man, a captivating sideshow performer from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Born in Poland in 1890, Stephan had an incredibly rare condition called hypertrichosis, causing excessive hair growth everywhere except his palms and soles. His facial hair alone could reach 8 inches. At just 4 years old, he was taken in by a showman and began exhibiting across Europe. He later became a star with the renowned Barnum and Bailey Circus in the United States. What truly set him apart wasn't just his appearance, but his remarkable intellect and gentle demeanor. Stephan could converse in 5 languages, often surprising audiences with his thoughtful nature. He even aspired to be a dentist. Stephan Bibrowski's story is a fascinating look into the lives of those with unique conditions who found their place and fame in the world of sideshows. Meet Moses Lanham, a man whose body defies what we think is physically possible. Known as the backwards man, Moses has a rare condition that allows him to twist his legs 180 degrees, turning his feet completely backward. This mind-bending ability comes from an unusual flexibility in his hips, knees, and joints. It's believed to be caused by a rare condition called double cartilage, which gives him extreme joint mobility without causing pain or damage. Moses first discovered his talent at age 14 during a gym class accident. While most would have been injured, Moses got up and realized his legs could turn all the way around, and he could walk backward facing like it was completely normal. Since then, he's embraced his rare gift and even set a Guinness World Record for the farthest distance walked with feet facing backward. Doctors have studied him with amazement, but Moses remains humble, often using his talent to inspire and entertain others. What makes Moses Lanham truly special isn't just his rare body feature, it's how he turned a physical oddity into a symbol of uniqueness, confidence, and self-acceptance. Meet Buddy, a story of resilience and hope. At 21 years old, Buddy is a living testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Born with an ultra-rare genetic condition known as Nablus mask-like facial syndrome, NMLFS, Buddy's appearance is distinctive. His condition causes his facial features to develop in such a way that it appears as though he is wearing a mask. This rare syndrome doesn't just affect his face, it impacts various parts of his body, including his ears, eyes, and fingers, making daily life more challenging than for many others. Nablus syndrome is a microdeletion disorder caused by a deletion at chromosome 8q22.1. As of 2018, there were only 13 documented cases worldwide. The condition is characterized by tight, glistening facial skin, blepharophimosis, narrowing of the eyelids, telecanthus, increased distance between the eyes, severe arched eyebrows, a flat and broad nose, long philtrum, distinctive ears, unusual hair patterns, mild developmental delay, and a happy disposition. Despite the physical difficulties and the way others may perceive him, Buddy's spirit remains unbroken. Every day, he faces obstacles that many of us would find hard to imagine. Simple tasks like eating, dressing, or even communicating can be complex due to the limitations brought on by the syndrome. Yet through it all, Buddy has become a symbol of strength and determination. His story sheds light on the power of resilience in the face of adversity. Buddy's journey shows that while physical differences may set someone apart, they don't define the limits of what a person can achieve. He continues to inspire others with his courage, reminding us all that no matter the challenges we face, we all have the ability to overcome them with resilience and a positive outlook. In the heart of Glasgow, Scotland, lives a truly remarkable young man named Dylan Lombard. At first glance, you might notice that Dylan looks different, but what makes him stand out isn't just his appearance. It's his incredible story of resilience, self-love, and courage in the face of one of the rarest medical conditions on Earth. Dylan was diagnosed with MDP syndrome, short for mandibular dysplasia with deafness and progeroid features. It's so rare that only 15 people in the entire world are known to have it. This ultra-rare genetic disorder causes a lack of fatty tissue in the body, leading to a visibly thin frame, early aging features, and deafness. It also affects growth and metabolism, making everyday life a little more difficult than most people realize. But Dylan doesn't let that stop him. Instead of hiding away, he's chosen to step into the spotlight, using his voice, his art, and his story to raise awareness and uplift others. Diagnosed around the age of 10, Dylan has since become a passionate photographer, using his lens to capture beauty in the world and challenge stereotypes about physical appearance. He's also a powerful advocate for mental health and body positivity, reminding the world that it's okay to be different. In fact, it's something worth celebrating. With his vibrant personality and fearless attitude, Dylan continues to gain recognition not for his condition but for his strength, creativity, and message of hope. Though MDP syndrome may make him physically rare, it's Dylan's heart, courage, and determination that truly make him one in 1,000 years. Meet Abby and Britney Hensel, American conjoined twins born on March 7, 1990 in Minnesota. They are dicephalic parapagus twins, meaning they share one body but have two heads, two hearts, two spines, and separate arms and legs, with Abby controlling the right side and Britney the left. Remarkably, they each possess a full upper body organ system. Each has their own brain, lungs, and stomach, and they digest food independently. Despite what most would see as limitations, Abby and Britney learned to walk, drive, each earning her own license, play sports, and even write and eat simultaneously, thanks to extraordinary coordination. Their parents made the courageous decision not to pursue separation surgery, given the high risks, opting instead to support them in living full, vibrant lives together. After gaining fame following their 1996 appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show and later their 2012 TLC series Abby and Britney, the sisters graduated from Bethel University and have been working as fifth-grade teachers in Minnesota since 2013. Abby quietly married Army veteran Josh Bowling in 2021, a fact that was first publicized in 2024, and the sisters were recently spotted with a newborn in the summer of 2025, prompting speculation about their expanding family. Though details remain private, Abby and Britney remain powerful symbols of resilience, teamwork, and the beauty of individuality within unity. Zhang Yilong is a Chinese kung fu performer known worldwide for a bizarre but mesmerizing talent. He inhales water through his nose and shoots it out of his eye. Yes, really. This strange skill has stunned live audiences and doctors alike, earning him the nickname Eye Water Gun Master. The science behind it? It all comes down to a small anatomical passage called the nasolacrimal duct, which normally carries tears from your eyes into your nose. But Zhang has done the reverse. Through years of breathing control and pressure training, he mastered the ability to reverse the flow, forcing water from his sinuses back up through his eye socket. In some performances, Zhang uses this ability to spray water like a fountain out of one eye, even targeting objects with remarkable accuracy. It's a strange mixture of biology, martial arts discipline, and performance art. Doctors have confirmed that this feat is technically possible, but extremely rare, and only achievable through extreme facial control and breath pressure training. Zhang's performances have gone viral on platforms like Weibo and YouTube, especially after being featured in South China Morning Post and other news outlets. Tim Cridland, better known by his stage name Zamora the Torture King, has made a career out of doing things most of us couldn't even watch, let alone survive. He's known for pushing his body to extremes, skewering himself with sharp objects, walking on hot coals, swallowing swords, and lying on beds of nails. The most unbelievable part? He doesn't seem to feel any pain. But this isn't just a magic trick. Tim has a rare ability. His body reacts very differently to pain. While he hasn't been officially diagnosed with congenital insensitivity to pain, many believe he has a form of it or something incredibly similar. Scientists have studied his nervous system, and some reports suggest that he may have a much higher threshold for pain than the average person, allowing him to perform these shocking stunts without flinching. Tim began exploring pain tolerance at a young age, fascinated by the limits of human endurance. Over the years, he's trained himself physically and mentally to withstand extreme conditions that would send most people to the hospital. Yet he insists his acts are not illusions. They're demonstrations of mind over body. Through his career, Tim Cridland has amazed, disturbed, and inspired millions. He's not just a performer. He's living proof of how mysterious and powerful the human body and mind can be. Imagine suffering a severe brain injury and waking up with a superhuman gift, That's exactly what happened to Alonzo Clemons, a man from Boulder, Colorado, who is considered one of the world's greatest savant sculptors. As a child, Alonzo suffered a traumatic brain injury that left him with significant developmental disabilities. He struggled with reading, writing, and everyday tasks. But hidden within that tragedy was a miracle. Alonzo had gained an extraordinary ability to sculpt lifelike animals from memory, using just his hands and clay. He can glance at a horse for a few seconds, and within minutes, sculpt it with stunning anatomical accuracy, capturing every muscle, pose, and detail. No photos, no models, just pure visual memory. What makes this even more astonishing is that Alonzo has an estimated IQ of only 40 to 50, yet his sculptures are world-class, selling for thousands of dollars and displayed in galleries across the U.S. Despite his challenges, Alonzo never gave up. He continued sculpting every single day, sometimes using butter, crayons, or even rocks when he didn't have clay. His determination proves that talent can come from the most unexpected places. Today, Alonzo is a celebrated artist and living proof that even in the face of disability, the human mind can unlock incredible, almost superhuman potential. He is not just an artist, he is a miracle of nature. Meet Petero Byakatonda, a boy from Uganda whose face tells a powerful story of pain, courage, and transformation. Born with a rare condition called Cristerna syndrome, Petero's skull fused too early, crushing his brain and pushing his eyes outward, leaving him in constant pain, nearly blind and severely deformed. Growing up in a remote village, Petero faced cruel bullying and isolation. Children threw rocks at him and schools turned him away. With no access to medical care, he spent his days tending cattle, alone, but surviving. But then, his life changed. At just 14 years old, Petero was flown to the United States by the World Craniofacial Foundation, where world-renowned surgeon Dr. Kenneth Salyer and his team performed a series of life-saving reconstructive surgeries. Over several intense procedures, doctors reshaped his skull, reduced the brain pressure, and realigned his eyes, giving him not only a new face, but a new life. After surgery, Petero could finally open and close his eyelids. His vision began to return. He started smiling, speaking English, and even dancing. The boy once called a monster became a symbol of hope. Petero now dreams of becoming a doctor so he can help children like himself. His story is a powerful reminder that with love, support, and medicine, miracles are possible. And there you have it, 10 of the most unique and rare people in the world, whose extraordinary lives continue to inspire curiosity, courage, and compassion. Which story amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, share this video, and subscribe to Aaron Polo TV for more unbelievable true stories from around the world. Until next time, keep watching and keep knowing more.